I've platinumed the short and sweet Case Zero and Case West. So let's continue with the non-canonical Dead Rising 2 off the record. Everybody knows the lore is that Frank actually died escaping Willamette, and this is just his fever dream as he lay dying. Dead Rising 2 off the record has 50 trophies with, of course, the Platinum's cherry on top. The trophies are an eclectic mix this time around. Photography's back, so 12 of the achievements are dedicated to the camera. It's pretty wild. 7 trophies are dedicated to challenges in new and exclusive to OTR Sandbox mode. I wonder why Sandbox mode never came back. They made such a big fuss about it too. I feel like that John Travolta meme. Where is it? Speaking of, you actually have to accomplish the 6 digits achievement in Sandbox mode. There's just no way you can get the 100,000 kills in 72-hour mode. There just isn't enough time. Or is there? The rest of the trophies are pretty standard stuff. Reach max level, get all of the combo cards, and beat the main story. There are a few wacky twists and turns along the way though. So let's get started, because hey, those trophies aren't going to get themselves. Whoa, Frank's back on the rooftop. It's just like deja vu. Starting at level 1 in Sandbox mode is surprisingly tricky, but it'll all be worth it in the end. Oh look, a sledgehammer, just for me. They really weren't kidding about crazed survivors. But Gordon here's head is getting caved in with this conveniently placed sledgehammer. Now that that's settled, I've got some combo weapons to make. There's a nearby broom and machete for the pole weapon. Always a pleasure. I've got my eyes on the prize for some early trophies in the Palisades Mall. The underground is actually open in Sandbox mode. It has a blast frequency gun, or BFG for short. Let's take that back upstairs real quick and turn it into a super BFG by using a nearby amplifier in the maintenance room. Just in time to waste off the record's incredibly annoying looters. These looters come equipped with 80s porno music too, for some reason. Time for Capcom Vancouver's favorite achievement of them all, cross-dressing. I'm headed upstairs and putting on a lady's hat, followed by some high heels, then continuing on to the next store for the sundress. Frank West cross-dresser achieved. Great. Those guys were obsessed. Seriously. First things first, let's get the heck out of this horrible outfit and into the last suit that I'll ever wear. Inside Coconut Sports Town, I grabbed the secret sports fan outfit off the rack. Picking up the 4-piece sports fan for the speed boost and resistance to puking from drinking too much booze is a priority. But so is picking up some combo cards. Hey, didn't this used to be the snowball cannon? Weird. I'm heading back into Hot Excitorama for the sports fan helmet. Halfway done the set. Now to head north onto the stage. With some clever platforming, I've grabbed the hidden chainsaw and turned the bike in the trailer into a slice cycle. Driving forward, I nearly instantly got the prom night achievement for 69 kills. Nice. A quick pit stop by the hotel for the Horror 2 book. This gives 25% extra PP for killing zombies. But other achievements call nearby. I went to the restrooms in the park. The maintenance room has the materials for the Weed Tendonizer. This is a new OTR combo weapon, and therefore, the new hotness trophy is mine for building it. Back on the slice cycle, I drove to the movie theater for the Laser Knight combo card and some money hacking shenanigans. Then I went through the Americana Casino because another trip to the underground is in order. But there's always time for a quick combo card on the way. All I need down here this time is the second horror magazine. This is a combined 50% extra PP from zombie kills. I'm still level 1, but that's about to change. Jumping across the lights in Benny Jack's barbecue shack reveals the sports fan face paint. One more part left. Oh, hey, look at that. The Tenderizer combo card's right here. Hang on, do I hear boss music? I ain't got time for Postal Postman. I went into Sport Trance and grabbed the sports fan cleats. That's the full set completed. And oh baby, is that speed increase palpable. With my newfound speed, I'm running straight into the food court. Uh-oh, it's Lashandra, and she's dead. In Rojo Diablo, I'm blending 2 apples into a nectar and drinking it for an immediate queen. Then I'm zoning into the underground and doubling back for another nectar in the same way. Off to the maintenance room, I combine them for the secret Wingman combo card. Now for the Blambo combo card nearby, and then into Wild West Grill House to grab vodka off the shelf like it's going out of style. Grabbing vodka off the shelf will eventually cause vodkas on the ground to despawn, which for some reason counts as winning a carnival game in the Uranus zone, granting 1000 bonus PP. Dead Rising's difficulty is directly tied to your level, and I'm gonna grind out max level as soon as possible. Listen, I'm good at this game, but work smarter not harder is always in effect. I just need to get to level 18 for the judo throw skill move here. Now I can really utilize the forbidden grinding techniques. You need to get 100,000 kills for the 6 digits trophy. I really don't have time to drive around with a slice cycle for like 12 hours. I got better things to do. So I'm heading into the Yucatan Casino to get another combo card, and that gave me a trophy too. Nice. Back in the underground lab, I'm grabbing as many queens as I can fit into my inventory. Of course, I'm keeping those zombie killing magazines on me. I'm still pretty low level, so 5 queens is gonna have to do for now. But I'm all prepared to enact my master plan. I'm heading back up and into the Atlantica Casino. Roger and Reed's theme is blasting, but I simply don't care. I'm gonna snag this combo card first. Now I'm gonna begin the power grind. For whatever reason, if you run to this spot on the left by the poster, then you get grabbed from behind and judo throw a zombie, and after that you immediately throw a queen, you instantly get about, 4,000 zombie kills? I don't know how or why this works, and quite frankly, I really don't care. It works, and it's fast. This is exactly how I'm gonna reach 100,000 zombie kills and level 50 at exactly the same time. It's just a matter of getting a zombie to grab you from behind, whip it off with a judo throw, and then throw a queen yourself. Then you just leave the area and head back in. Repeat until you're out of queens. Then you run back to the underground and restock on as many queens as you can carry. Wash, rinse, repeat. Less than an hour from starting Sandbox mode, I've got easily one of the most daunting trophies done. 6 digits is in the bag. Not to mention all of the other lesser zombie killing trophies. Hands of Doom for unlocking all skill moves, aka getting to level 50, and a couple of other combo card related trophies. And if you're wondering, yes, I completely turned the level max and 6-digit speedruns on their head. I was the record holder for a brief period of time. Not bad for running it exactly once on every platform that I owned. All it cost me was a PS5 DualSense controller's circle button and stick. I really gotta fix that sometime. Sandbox mode has more tasks to do, which includes getting gold medals on all 30 challenges. These challenges progressively unlock as you get zombie kills. I'm at well over 100,000 now, so they're all rip-roaring to go. May as well tackle them in linear order, but 30 is a lot. Especially when each challenge is really broken down into 2 parts. Preparation and execution. Prep is simple. You just gotta get what you need for the challenge. This is usually just a lot of legwork making a bunch of combo weapons. Usually something like a blast frequency gun or sometimes a fire weapon for a couple of specific challenges. Then once you're all situated with combo weapons, you run to the challenge start and proceed to absolutely obliterate it. Capcom Vancouver calling these challenges a little bit disingenuous. They're really just very basic puzzles for you to solve. Bring the right setup and they're a snap. Well, mostly. A few of the golds are really tight or otherwise obnoxious. The races specifically are annoying because you have to do all of the race prep, which includes mixing in an untouchable, repulse, and a quick step, likely with an extra super BFG just for safety. Then you have to dodge a bunch of zombies while getting from A to B. Most of these races also have a pretty precise jump that you have to make. If you don't make it, it's usually a hard reset. These are time trials after all. But everything else is easily done in by simple prep work and grinding a few attempts by a dead rising master such as myself. Hey, sometimes I suck, and it sucks to suck. But a lot of the time I just lost these challenges because OTR is kinda glitchy as hell. In the middle of a tight time trial is really the best place for the game to glitch out, isn't it? There is so much prep work all over the place, getting the Maintaining the City trophy for visiting 10 maintenance rooms is simply inevitable. But really the most notable challenges are in the new Uranus zone. For the photography challenge here, I picked up the adult content trophy because alien probes with the erotic magazine give lots of PP. Easy trophy and challenge completion with Operation Dildo Drop. While I was there, I also beat a carnival game for the We Have a Winner trophy. Yeah, it was pretty simple. The next Uranus Zone challenge was the one where you have to kill zombies with rides. That's basically a free safety check failed trophy. You just gotta be patient. Lay in wait for 10 zombies to get on, and blast off! Other than those 2 trophies, every other challenge is really just a little bit of a grind. I beat them all through prep work and persistence. But really, I gold medaled almost all of them on the first try. Gold medals on every single challenge unlocks a bunch of trophies, but they're all simple stepping stones to challenge domination. You know, maybe I glossed over all of them, but there's 30 challenges to get through, okay? It's kind of insane. If you want to see these challenges in extreme detail, you can watch my all achievements guide on recommended playing. It's nearly 5 hours long to put things in perspective. The challenges are covered in excruciating detail. But before you do that, how about you like and subscribe? You know that you want to. And if you want to support the channel even further, you can become a member on YouTube or check out the Patreon. There are exclusive videos for the discerning YouTube viewer, such as yourself. That's Sandbox mode completed. It's now time to tackle Dead Rising 2 off the record 72-hour mode. Surely it'll be different than Dead Rising 2's. Surely. Dead Rising 2 has a bunch of trophies related to 72-hour mode. If you are a casual, you may want to break this into several playthroughs, but because I am what you may call a gamer, I am going to do them all at the same time. This is one final off-the-record playthrough to rule them all. This trophy hunt is going to turn 72-hour mode into a permanent escort mission where I can only drink orange juice. Of course, Frank is still a photojournalist, so he'll have to take a bunch of pictures, but that's easy peasy. Starting off related to the non-canon lore, Frank gets an exclusive Terra's reality minigame. It's fine, but the most notable part of OTR versus regular Dead Rising 2 is just how much longer OTR really is. Frank's exclusive minigame is longer than Slice Cycles, and it's followed by an extended camera tutorial sequence. Completely unskippable, by the way. I guess it's fine, since I got myself the photojournalist achievement while this ran, but still, I'd get it anyways. There are many photographs to take. Oh no, not goons! I sure am glad I crushed 100,000 zombies before coming in here. At level 50, Frank's spinning to win and then piping all these guys down. The flash kick flourish for the finish. Now I can finally an escape sequence, just like Dead Rising 2. Hey, whose backpack is this? Who cares? It's every man for himself! About the only thing that's different in the story so far is that everyone's a Frank fanboy instead of a Chuck hater. Hey, it's just like real life. Orange juice, my beloved. This is the only thing I'm going to consume this time around. Off to get Frank some Zombrex so I don't die, but I've actually got plenty of time before that happens. Right away after leaving the safe room is the first PP sticker. That's the nice shot trophy in the bag. Yeah, I could have done the PP stickers during Sandbox mode, but I can assure you I'm going to have nothing but time to kill this playthrough. A quick roundup of photographing the easy PP stickers and snagging the security box keys around, and I've got the full camera achievement on the way into Slot Ranch Casino, which, wouldn't you know it, has another set of PP stickers to collect. Hey, gotta kill time somehow. The less time I spend escorting Denise, the better. Slot Ranch Casino feels the full force of Frank's photojournalism, as does the Palisades Mall. I've got all of the Palisades Mall security keys, took pictures of all of the PP stickers, and I even snagged a couple of magazines. Gambling and photography to be precise. May as well keep the trend going in the Atlantica Casino. Feels weird being in here without listening to Switchback, but I'm photographing the stickers and grabbing all the keys. That's the photo album achievement unlocked. Now I'm into Fortune Park for exactly the same thing. Keys and photos. Now I'm running back up the strip to grab some OJ from the Pub of Gold. This is one of 2 easy restock locales for the rest of my playthrough. OJ is the only healing item I'm allowed to use, remember? The conveniently placed big dumper clown car makes getting around the strip for its PP stickers easy. North strip done, time for South strip PP. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention it, but the Domino's trophy requires jump kicking like 100 zombies. I finished it all while commuting into the Americana Casino for, you guessed it, even more PP stickers and security box keys. Oh, and the Gambling 2 magazine by the lights at Benny Jack's Barbecue Shack. Can't forget about that one. I've still got tons of time to kill, so let's keep up the pace in the Uranus zone. There's a lot more PP stickers, but I'm taking a pit stop at the medical bay for the other photography magazine. This is all because I gotta get myself some truths related to pictures. Trophies like BFFs for using the snapshot move on a zombie. Yeah, I had to look up how to do it in the menu, don't judge me. Next up is mixed messages. I'm dropping a nearby bucket on a zombie, blowing one's head apart, and throwing an alien probe on the ground. Say cheese, achievement get. My free time is coming to an end. I've entered Roysmart and brained all of the looters with my trusty pipe. Alpha versus Omega begins now. But first, a dose of Zombrex for the drugged up achievement, and so I can just keep playing the game. Alpha vs. Omega requires you to escort Denise to the end of the game and have her attack Sergeant Boykin. Easily one of this game's most infamous achievements. I guess I'll be seeing for myself just how hard this truly is. Roysmart is OJ restock location number 2, so I'm stocking up, and I've got Denise equipped with a weapon. Gotta make it back to the safe house for case 1-1. I just gotta make sure to leave Denise outside the safe house, because if she zones in, Alpha vs. Omega gets locked out. Her new home is this maintenance room where she can wait for me to do my private, story-based business alone. Time's a tickin', lady. I don't care about no cure. On the way out, Sullivan gives me the maintenance key. Bro, speed it up. Denise is draining health constantly. Which I'll find is not really a problem, because Denise has double the health of a regular survivor. Regardless, Denise doesn't have to tell me what happened, but she does have to drink all of the orange juice. Am I gonna try to rescue all of the survivors this playthrough like I always do? Nah. Brainlessly, OTR has no Saint achievement, but I still need to deal with survivors in some way because of the strict 8 survivor limit. Sounds like death it is. It's really just too complicated trying to get other survivors in without also getting Denise rescued. And realistically, without doing the survivor stuff, this playthrough would be super boring. We're talking like standing around for 10 hours boring. Been there, done that in Dead Rising 1. I'm activating the pawn shops at Moe's Imaginations and immediately buying a Zombrex. Listen, I'm on autopilot, okay? I probably don't actually need it. I'm heading in to do the case alive on location now with Denise in tow. Damn, Rebecca, you ever heard of Danger Close? The hotel's a new area, so there's more PP photos and security box teas to collect along the way. May as well. I love a good double dip. Massagetron? That's gotta be an Orgasmo reference. Now you're a man. Denise, come on, God, get in there. Damn, they barely even changed the dialogue in this game. In the arena, I must embrace my Canadian heritage. I knew there was a reason to keep on playing this game. I knew it. Oh no, Sullivan's gonna kick out Stacy. What am I gonna do? I guess it's bulldozing back to the safe house. God, Denise, come on. Now you gotta wait in the hole. My business meeting has concluded. But Denise can wait a little bit longer as I grab the rooftop Zombrex. Hey, you never know if I'm gonna need it. Denise, I'm coming, don't die. Oh, she's fine, but she must consume more orange juice. The cases are concluded for now. I could just sit around, but I'm gonna do the content. First is little Billy Boy here in the Americana Casino, but he's been possessed by Gambler. Destroyed? But I'm feeling a little funny. Something really was off about that guy. I'm not allowed to drink alcohol myself. It is verboten, but Denise is. Denise, you have to drink the vodka. You have to drink all the vodka. Ah, come on, what's that old adage? Liquor before beer? Oh, beer, of course! That beer did her in. Denise pukes for the party time trophy. Then a goofy little zombie slips in it for the puking rally trophy. Capcom Vancouver is just hilarious, aren't they? Now to imprison Denise in the backstage maintenance room once again while I take care of some more business. The food court has more PP stickers to collect. Those cheeky Vancouver boys hiding one behind a painting. Let's moosey back to Denise and take care of some survivors. Truly embracing the backlog buster lore of Dead Rising X Friday the 13th. Or maybe it was Resident Evil 7. Welcome to the family, son. God, I love how OTR makes survivors worse on purpose as a joke. Get locked in a maintenance room again. Oh look, it's Doris, more like Deadris. I took out her husband, Chad Bro Chill 17 too. Kristen puked on my shoes, so she's donezo. Huh, a yellow motorcyclist. Sounds pretty important. So important I'm instead going ahead in completely the opposite direction. Oh hey guy, what are you all about? Hang on, I'm not dinner. Oh no. Denise, get in there. As for you, Teddy, broom slash. Ha, meat's back on the menu, boys. Not for me, I'm a non-alcoholic vegan. Taming Snowflake is always annoying, but it's a little bit more tolerable when it's part of the trophy hunt. I'm dropping a steak and baiting her so that she eats it. During which time I will photograph her, and because of my photography books, I get the Camera Crazy and Raw Emotion trophies. One's for photographing a psychopath, and one's for a very dramatic photograph. I don't know what's dramatic about eating, but okay guys. After consuming the 3-piece meal deal, Snowflakes joined the party. Freeing Denise, and as nice as it would be to just murk Lenny right now, I gotta do his little escort mission. But there's always time to collect some PP stickers. The Mega Man slots are on for the Powered Up trophy. Now I'm done with Lenny. But the rest of those Yucatan PP stickers aren't gonna photograph themselves. This was the last one I needed for the award-winning photography trophy on the way out. The big dumpy clown car is here to make this slightly easier than normal, but I'm not gonna complain about that. Denise, you're getting put in timeout. Snowflake, I'm gonna need your assist on this one. Because it's Chuck Green! Dead Rising! Dealing with nut bars all day? Bro, same. The old Matador trick works every single time. Chuck's getting slammed into the wall and he got stuck. Then he got instantly attacked by Snowflake for the Tiger Tamer achievement. Then I'll use the classic spin to win. Works every single time in every single game. Chucky Boy's blowed up and I get the out with the old trophy. Love a good 2-for-1. And he's gone. Just like I'm gone, with Denise. Back to the safe house for case 2-1. Lenny had an accident on the way back, don't worry about it. I still had to stand around for like 7 minutes before the case was ready. This is crazy. But after the waiting time, I've got cases to do, but I've also got survivors to clear, including a bunch of nerds! Oh look, it's dark time. I need to get 8 survivors into that dumpy clown car, and I'm at 4 + 1, 5. 5 survivors. I only need to get 3 more, and 3 are up right now. How convenient this is for me. Locking the team in for Fortune with Love while I convince Walter and Royce to join with a couple of bribes of cash and awards. That's 7 survivors in the posse, but I have some business to attend to, so they can stay right here. I'm easily distracted though. It's time to cash in on my security box keys. Hundreds of thousands of dollars. The 3rd gambling magazine and several Zombrex are mine. Now to take on the man responsible for this whole outbreak, Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Damn, Vicky's not getting in my clown car. Honk honk. The only noteworthy thing about Brandon is he jumps around through stalls. I could kill him incredibly easily if OTR didn't have this insane damage throttling. As it is, I just killed him easily instead. What are we gonna do? We're only at 7. There's gotta be another survivor for the clown car. And there is! The artiste up in the Palisades. You fools just wait in here. Join my team, I will pay any price. He's in for a nominal fee. The gang's all here, and if I'm lucky, the clown car will be too. Born lucky for real. Pile in, bros, there's room for everybody. Cramped quarters achievement unlocked. And that means that these guys have all served their purpose. Except Denise, obviously. They're getting forcibly removed from the party. These nerds put up a lot more fight than I expected. Now Denise, you gotta wait here, there's a case to do. There's a lot more at stake, Stacy. I know. I don't joke about no platinum trophies. Whoa, hang on, an emergency? Oh, it's Tim Duggan. He has succumbed yet again. Who could have predicted this? Rescuing Sven and Jared is going to be a hassle, so I'll forgo the Zombrex. If I rescue them both, it's a net 0, so I may as well just kill them both for an equivalent net 0. Onwards and upwards, but like downwards this time into the underground. Hey guys, what's going on in here? Thank God they cut the driving segment in OTR. Actually a positive change in this game for once. Generic goons are no match for my skills, and by skills I mean busted combo weapons and max level. Damn, Denise managed to keep up with the train? She's fast. Frank needs Zombrex in big bold letters. Well, how convenient, there's one right here. Denise status imprisoned again. Chef Antoine, how many beefs have you eaten in your life? The ruminants crave revenge. Get back here, you coward! Chef Antoine simply couldn't stand up to my 100% beef, but I ain't got time to rescue Cinda and Jasper. Dispatched? Oh right, there's 2 secret OTR exclusive survivors. Better drop some large stuffed animals here, for no reason because I'm just gonna kill them anyways. Why would I do this? But Terry and Willa are not secret, and they're still here, in the exact same spot at almost exactly the same time. They didn't even bother arranging these girls in this glorified arrange mode. With that, I've finally cleared my schedule, so let's go gambling! There were many! Aw, dang it. But with the 3 gambling magazines I've been hanging on to since the very beginning of the game, I win more than I lose. If only it was so easy in real life to win big. My goal is to purchase the 2 cars. Fortunately for me, good old Capcom Vancouver decided to double the price of everything in this game. Why would Capcom Vancouver do this? During my Gamba sesh, I took a brief detour to pick up Angel Lust. I didn't actually kill them since Floyd has a combo card, lucky me. God, why are there so many looters in this game for real? With a cheeky distraction orange juice for Denise, she stayed outside the safe room. I got at least Floyd inside. Alan died, okay, but who cares about him? Floyd's giving me one more combo card for the deck. I am now possessed by Gambler, just like Bill was before me. Woof, I was having so much fun, I almost forgot to dose myself with Zombrex. Safely tucking away Denise once again, it's time for Here Comes the Groom. But really, it's more like Here Comes the Dead Man. Maybe even before I get a chance to hit him, Bros just had a heart attack and died. Danny's dealing with death herself, and I'm breaking out Denise. Europa's winning a one-way trip to the other side. I ain't got no time for hot sauce sponsorships, kiddo. Get spiral arrowed. Yes, that's like the only move I know how to do in Street Fighter. With those deaths, I have more time for gambling. The spirit of Gambler has fully taken over, right up until there's more story cases to do. Breaking into casino vaults? It's genius. A totally victimless crime, that money's all insured anyways. Oh, we're gonna stop them and not try to take a cut ourselves? Yeah, okay, sure. Americana Goons crushed, followed by my home, Slot Ranch Casino's degenerate gooners. Finally, the Yucatan Casino Goons get their turn. Could you imagine if Dead Rising 2's map wasn't just like 5 casinos and there was other more interesting stuff? Just imagine, right? In other news, $2.5 million later and I've got the SUV key, which I promptly used to ram the armored van to pieces in this gas-guzzling monstrosity. A completely free victory. Get down, Mr. President! What's that? I smell an achievement nearby. Into the tanning salon and somebody's looking a little toasty! Lynette is getting the exact same forced rehydration treatment that Denise gets. Then I'm hauling her extra crispy buns back up to brand new you. That's the no zombie in the vents trophy for me. And her purpose has been served. Although, since she did do me a solid and I can carry her, I did give her a quick rescue while Denise stayed outside. That shortcut's gonna be really convenient. It saves you a lot of time in this playthrough where I have nothing but time to spare. Speaking of spare, I could spare Slappy's life, but where's the fun in that? I just give him the jump kick, wait for him to get tuckered out from spinning, and then hit him again with another jump kick. In this self-defense situation, I was in complete control the whole time. Complete control. I really do have nothing but time in this playthrough for real. I waited around for what felt like ages for Janus to show up, but we're just gonna kill him! We're just gonna kill him! Then I gave Luz the exact same treatment. Bet she thought I was here to help her. I bet Tomomi thought I was helping her too. You'll be shocked to hear that with nothing to do, I went back to gambling. Most shocking revelation of the century. I did get enough cash to buy these sports cars, so that's getting used to blitz it to the Americana casino so I can find out that Rebecca's been kidnapped? Oh my god! And TK wants $1 million as ransom? How the heck am I gonna— oh, I already have like 2.5 times that already, cool. Back to killing time, as well as Postal Postman Carl Schliff for a Zombrex. Then 4 elite snipers, and I'm using elite in quotation marks here. Man, when you're level 50, it really shows how little content there is in this game. But there are more survivors. I re-entered the arena, saved, and then promptly destroyed Elrod and Trixie Lynn. Now I must prepare for the most difficult part of this platinum. Rescuing Richard in the Hunger Pains scoop. Getting Richard to join up is no problem. I now have a unique scenario where I have to rescue Richard and not Denise. This is all because Richard has a request that grants a trophy, so he must be rescued. I'm saving before trying this, but listen. I could make myself a divergent save where I rescue Richard and Denise, then play until Richard's request, get the trophy, and then fork back, but bro, this playthrough is already making me fall asleep at the wheel. Thankfully, my elite training and gigantic brain has paid off. I've quite literally boxed Denise in with cardboard boxes. She fruitlessly tries to escape a prison of my own design as I rescue Richard. The plan's in motion. Time for some survivor cleanup, which includes getting Tammy to join in leaving her on the ground. Reason enough to never go commando. Then I took out Seymour in a Western-style duel. Ray, unfortunately, was caught in the crossfire. I returned to the Atlantica where Tammy was somehow still alive, but those high rollers suffered a mysterious accident. How could this happen in a zombie apocalypse? Tammy has succumbed, along with Woodrow, which is all good because I'm doing tape it or die, baby! I grabbed a cement saw and plates from nearby Lowy Wowie and gave them to Wallace for the plate launcher combo card. I continue the endless waiting around until womanlet Deidre comes in. Oh my god, she's a hot cop. But it's all part of the plan. I need to get Richard an erotic magazine and it's right here in Hot Excitorama. Back to waiting around, and no, Deidre did not survive. Finally, I got the call for Richard. I left Denise outside, then I ran in, gave him his mag, collected $100, and got my team player trophy. That's really the last non-story thing that I have to do. I just have to get Denise to attack Sergeant Boykin for Alpha vs Omega and then finish the story in overtime mode. So it's rapid fire time! I slugged BB who promptly blew everyone up. Then I waited very patiently for case 5 too. I did pay some ladies for their escort services. Hey, they're just bodyguards, okay? Bodyguards who will not assist me in the Crystal and Amber fight. Fine, I'll do it myself because I have the best kind of bodyguard there is. A machine gun. These two girls just can't handle the beastly, bulging Frank West and his huge gun. They just can't catch me as I riddle their bodies with bullets. Beating the twins means I rescued Rebecca, which gives me another trophy. Save the girl. The helicopter, of course. This is the only wrinkle in my plans for Alpha vs Omega. First things first, I'm heading back to Roy's Mart. I'm fully healing Denise with orange juice and restocking some for myself. Then I'm locking her inside. If I bring her to the roof with me, she'll get rescued, and I just can't have that. Then I went to the toy store because apparently Spitballs have the equivalent heft as steel fences, for some reason. I'm on a strict timer since I'm leaving Denise behind. Her health will be draining constantly. I quickly trashed TK's goons and then made it to the rooftop. The helicopter boss fight is a complete stomp. The toy spitball gun obliterates its health bar. It's destroyed in seconds. Yeah, TK should be dead. His spine would have crumbled to dust. At least I know mine would have. The second I leave the safe house, Denise's health bar stops draining. It was barely even dented. I shoved more orange juice down her throat and proceeded down to the snow job marker. Dude, hilarious. Evan's got the ice cream business, but I'm giving him the business. Twice, in fact. Gotta love a boss phase change. I then just proceeded to hang out for like a really long time. Sure, I went ahead and smashed Roger and Reed's stupid faces in, and I finished out the last survivors because why not? The only other thing I did was arm Denise with a massive machine gun, and then I waited on the roof for the military to arrive. As a strict orange juice enjoyer, I am awarded with the Pure Wall Memorial Cup achievement. Wilfred Brimley frowns from heaven and whispers, "Diabetes." Now's the time I can finally finish Alpha vs Omega. I'm locking Denise in the nearby maintenance room one more time and running Frank's massive bulk to the SUV. I'm taking zero risks here. I busted up some gas zombies, got in the SUV, and drove it back to Denise. She's in. All that's left is a quick drive to Sergeant Boykin. Come on, Denise, shoot him, just do it! Alpha versus Omega achieved. Friendship permanently ended with Denise. It's every man for himself now. She can die for all I care. Sergeant Boykin is quickly gang gunned down for the Save the Girl Again trophy. Rebecca really just keeps getting herself into trouble, doesn't she? At least they've got an SUV this time around. Rebecca's in, Denise is in, and now Sergeant Wu and Private Cuss are also in. Well, except Private Cuss. Rebecca needs that seat. Sports car's a two-seater, so Rebecca's getting in. I really don't care about anybody else at this point. Oh my god, the green gas was a zombie buffing gas? Yeah, that was obvious. Top-tier journalism there, Becky. Oh no, the safe house has been breached. What are we gonna do? We? I think we mean I here, because I'm the only one who does anything in these games. Wire spool, gas barrel, and Jenny placed, also I can spam some QTEs. Beautiful. Breach contained. Unfortunately for TK, he got chomped. But lucky for him, I got Zombrex, and I'm here for the trophy, so get jabbed, idiot! For completion's sake, I rounded up the Tape It or Die crew and picked up Private Cuss, Sergeant Wu, and Denise along the way. Truly shocking they all survived so long out there on their own. But those are 2 more combo cards for my dick. I dumped all of my cash at the fortune teller for the last one. My deck is truly stacked. I've easily completed the card collection and card archive trophies. Honestly, it happened ages ago. All that's left is to finish out the story cases. I ripped down into the underground on Chuck's bike, murked a couple of nerds, and got my lappy tappy. Old habits really do die hard. I got myself a couple of super BFGs since I have underground access now. I then returned only to find out that Stacy was the villain this whole time? Oh my god, who could have predicted this one? Especially when they made her model significantly angrier looking this time around. The facts. The end is in sight. Oh great, another terrible OTR specific segment. I love it, dude. This game loves dragging its feet. The Harvester Tour begins, starting with this one on the right. I destroyed it, and was awarded with the Technological Terror Trophy. I won't bore you with the rest of the details. I shot everything in my way with super BFGs and carved up whatever was left. I stocked up on a bunch of mixed juices since Puro Memorial Cup is done. Then I used the SUV to smash the last Harvesters. This is it, the final battle to end all battles. But first, let's have some dialogue so thrilling that Frank literally takes a seat. You really can't make this stuff up. Yeah, and even worse, the final boss is a giant robot. I know in my heart that Dead Rising was always just a little bit campy, but this set a truly awful precedent. Precedent that would show up in Dead Rising 3, and more significantly, Dead Rising 4, but I digress. I smashed the stupid robot, and then I haymakered Stacy's face in, bringing new meaning to the insult Crater Face. Oh yeah, True Colors is one more trophy in the bag. But it's not over yet! It's overtime mode, baby! This is just a lap around Fortune City to even further bloat the runtime. Listen man, the actual content in OTR is like 4 hours, and I'm sitting here at like 10 at this point. The content's been stretched so thin, I can see through it. I gathered up all of TK's garbage, and now it's time for the final battle to end all battles. For really this time. Except it's not, because there's a redo of Frank's Terror is Reality segment. OTR is really limping across the finish line, for real. I simply smashed all the zombies with my combo moves, because I am good at this game in level 50. Now, finally, the final showdown. Finally. I'm starting off by braining TK with this frying pan. But, lead pipe, you were at my side all along. TK runs off, so I gave Becky a quick fixer-upper. TK tries to blindside me, but he gets his head completely caved in. What a doofus. Save the girl yet again. Hey, third time's the charm. That concludes all of the single-player trophies. All that's left is the dreaded multiplayer trophies to finish out the platinum. Lucky for me, I had a buddy who was as skilled at Dead Rising 2 as I am. A truly rare find. We fired through all of the co-op trophies in one 6-hour gaming session. Yeah, it was no joke. Starting off, as soon as he's into my game, I snapped his picture. Making memories, for real. I knew this was coming, so I forked my save just before Carl and the snipers in 72-hour mode. This is because you need to kill 5 psychopaths in co-op. Carl plus 1, 2, 3, 4 snipers is 5. 5 is how many I need, you love to see it. But the real meat of the matter is completing every single challenge again in co-op. Are they any different, you may ask? No, that would be far too much work and far too interesting. Just do everything again with 2 people and slightly higher parameters. That just means you're doing double the prep for each individual challenge. If you needed 1 super BFG, well, now you need 1 for yourself and 1 for your partner too. Yeah, honestly, it sucks pretty hard, and once again, challenges are gold or bust too. We've been through this song and dance before, but I will mention again that specifically the races are way worse in co-op. The lines you have to take are often tight, and the platforming is easy to fail in single player, and it's harder in co-op with your partner potentially blocking a ledge. Not to mention the very real desyncs, disconnects, and crashes you will experience. We lost more challenges than I care to admit that way. After a relentless 6-hour grinding session for gold medals, the final challenge is here. It's divide and conquer one last time for the platinum on top floor zombies. The Super BFG makes short work of gas zombies. A final gold medal means the final trophy is unlocked. Even more help from my friends for all 30 challenges gold medaled, along with every single prerequisite trophy that entails. But most importantly of all, the platinum. Platinuming Dead Rising 2 off the record took just shy of an entire day. 23 hours, 54 minutes, and 16 seconds. Was Alpha vs Omega as hyped as people would have you believe? Not even close. If you just wanted to make Alpha vs Omega as easy on yourself as humanly possible, it's quite literally standing around in Roy's Mart surrounded by orange juice for like 10 hours, while you very occasionally do a story mission for like 20 minutes. It's hard to judge whether OTR's trophy set is better than the original Dead Rising 2's. Honestly, both of them aren't particularly interesting. 2 has a lot more busy work. You quite literally have a checklist for every single shop, weapon, combo weapon, piece of clothing, food item, mixed juice, Zombrex poster, etc. to work through. Dead Rising 2's trophy set is very lame. But I can't help but feel OTR's trophies are lacking too. There's no Saint trophy and the pics are just kinda lame otherwise. There's a lot of photography trophies which are borderline free, but those challenges, man. Half the playtime for this trophy set is dedicated to doing the challenges. Unfortunately, you're doing the same challenges twice over in single player and co-op. This is mostly just a bunch of busy work with huge amounts of prep time and then like less than 5 minutes of actual execution per challenge. But over the course of 60 total challenges, that time really adds up. It adds up even more when you have to do a do-over because of co-op crashes or even single player glitches. Speaking of glitches, doing the 6 digits trophy via the glitch is an interesting experience. It's definitely way better than driving around on a slice cycle for 12 hours. Other than that, honestly, I think OTR is just a worse game in 72-hour mode than the original Dead Rising 2. Dead Rising 2 is already running thin on content, and OTR makes it even longer for really no reason. They really needed to trim the fat a bit, not inflate it. That's just a weird fetish to have, man. Memories of Dobson come coming back to me. But with the platinum, I can lay Dead Rising 2 off the record to rest. It's wiped clean from my palate. Thank you for watching. Once again, if you want to support the channel, you can like and subscribe the video. It's always enough. But if you want to support the channel further, you can check out memberships or the Patreon. If you want the OTR Platinum for yourself, you can check out my All Achievements guide in the description and pinned comment below. A special thank you for all of my channel members and Patreon supporters. I will catch every one of you in the next video, where I'm feeling a little tactical.